Knocked the valve out with my foot. There we go. Okay, so we'll pull out some drip tape. I have the plug for the end of the drip tape right here in my hand. Oh, that's gonna catch up on me. Right there. I think we'll take this water all the way to the fence because there are some black raspberries back here that need some water. Like that. Put the plug on it. Fold it back 3 times. Some drip tape is thick enough you can only fold it back twice and still fit it in the end of the plug. Right there is perfect. Okay, well, cut it off right about there and connect it up to the valve. Looks like there's plenty of water in it. Can't believe how dirty this water was when we first started. We used to sprinkle our whole yard. I sprinkled the whole thing. Okay, turn it on. And I'll lay the drip tape down alongside the plants. But there were weeds everywhere and diseases on the leaves, and drip tape irrigation is so much easier for what I do here. We had a hard time finding drip irrigation. I grew up on a farm, and I see the farms using the drip irrigation in the onion patch and in the hops fields and so forth. And yet I couldn't find it. I could not find drip tape, irrigation tape, drip tape in Boise, Idaho, the capital of Idaho. So I drove to Homedale, which is 40 miles from here, and kind of the center of the hops area, onions farming. Ontario also, the Ontario irrigation companies also have drip tape, but you have to drive an hour to get there. Okay, let's pull out another line for the other side. I think I have another plug. Let's see if I have a plug in my pocket. I need one more plug for the end of the drip tape. This gardening business isn't what I do full time. I stay plenty busy. And if I take time to garden, it probably subtracts from what I should be doing to keep up with my business. And I enjoy both of my businesses, but I think this is where I would rather be eventually. Playing in my yard. All the way to the fence. That leaves me flexible enough to plant something down there if I don't want to just water the black raspberries. I probably need it too, but I could plant something else on the end of this. Like that. Now, We'll connect that to this one. Looks like it works great. Clean off that collar. Open up the drip tape. Just around the yard. And for a couple of plants, you could use the drip line system they sell at Home Depot and Lowe's. But these long runs are just going to be too much, too expensive. And this drip tape ends up being, if you buy it in the larger rolls, of course, it's better price, more like 3 cents a foot. And that's a pretty good price. Little valves cost a couple of dollars, and the plug might be 50 cents. The end of the line plug. It only uses a half a gallon of water per 100 feet per hour. To try to do all this on city water would, on a city water meter, would cost way too much money to be worth it. And this property doesn't have a well. It actually used to have a well. The one side of our garden, the other end of the garden, used to be the pump house lot for the neighborhood. And they hooked up the entire neighborhood to the city water system, and then they grouted the well and closed it up and tore down the pump house, and it's just a vacant lot now, which I use to garden. All right, the water is on. We'll continue cleaning up this section and get ready to plant raspberries.